Hey, what's up guys? Sam here with Custom PC Review, and a couple of days ago I released a video on how to overclock the Asrock Z68 Professional Gen 3 Fatality motherboard with the i5-2500K to 4.8 gigahertz. And I got a couple people wanting to know how to hit 5 gigahertz, so I guess that seems to be the magic number. So I did spend the entire weekend working on this for you guys, and I finally think I found the most stable settings. So anyways, while I kind of show you the UE5 version and things like that, I'm going to start off by saying that I really don't recommend you doing this for two reasons. And one is the voltage is really way too high to be safe. In my opinion, anything over like 1.35 to 1.4 volts is too high for a 24/7 overclock. You're definitely going to shorten the lifespan of your computer. And single suicide runs are okay, but 24/7 run isn't. So the second reason is the heat at 5 gigahertz is pretty insane, but I'll show you that later. So I'm running through the settings right now, and I don't know if you can see it, but as you can see there, I am running the max ratio at 50 on manual mode, and internal PLL overvoltage is enabled. Intel speed step technology has to be enabled, and right here, turbo boost power limit, just like in the 4.8 gigahertz video, you are going to set that to manual, and then you're going to set all the short-term, long duration power limits to 250. And right there, base clock, remember, don't touch that. You are going to disable spread spectrum. And on the DRAM configuration, just set that all to auto once again. Once you do get it stable at whatever speed you have it at, then you can kind of do the overclocking. As you can see, power saving mode disabled. Core voltage, alright, what you got to do is switch it to fixed mode, and then the fixed voltage needs to be 1.520 volts. Load line calibration, set that to level 2. DRAM voltage, set it to 1.5. And PCH, you gotta set that to auto. PLL over voltage, just like before, 1.750. VTT and VCC SA, set that back to auto again. And you can save it as a profile if you want. Now you go to CPU configuration, and just make sure to set these settings right there. And it's basically default for the first three, which is the active processor cores and the prefetcher and things like that. But once you get to C1E, you want to disable that. C3, C6, you want to disable that as well. Package C state support, set that to C2. And CPU thermal throttling, I disabled that. I don't know if you have to, but it worked for me. And virtualization technology, I disabled that, and no execute memory protection. You can either enable that or disable that. And that's pretty much it for this overclock. I'm gonna see if I set. Oh, I think I did. Oh, not here. Not in the south bridge. I think in the north bridge. Yep. What I did was I disabled the IGD multi-monitor. I don't know if that did anything, but in my last run, what I did was I disabled it, and it worked. So what we're just gonna do is we're gonna save those settings real quick, and we are gonna boot into Windows. And so, like I said, don't really recommend this, but alright, so starting Windows, looks like it's gonna boot. Hasn't given me the problems yet. And for those of you guys who are having that problem with the blinking cursor, definitely try these settings. I think it might get you past the issues. I know when I had it set in offset mode, I did have the issue with the blinking cursor when I went to like 4.8, 4.9 gigahertz. Sometimes I don't know why, but once I set it to fixed mode, it did work. You know, again, I'm probably not going to recommend you guys run the processor at over like 4.6 or 4.8 gigahertz. just because of voltage and all that stuff. You know, it's not safe. But anyways, I'm starting up Prime 95 right now, small FFTs mode, but I just wanted to show you guys, once I get this all in focus, the processor. It's running at 5 gigahertz, as you can see, 5007 megahertz it says there. Sorry that it's so bright, but right here I'm gonna start Prime 95. I'm just gonna let that run for a while. As you can see, almost instantly the temperatures are going up a lot. Right now it's at 71, 72-ish, but I just started Prime 95. And it's still going up. And I am running the Phanteks PH-TC14PE. So I'm going to show you that real quick. And you guys probably saw it in my last video with the 4.8 gigahertz overclock, but that's the CPU cooler I'm running. It's probably one of the best air coolers on the market. So if you guys are going to run the CPU this fast, definitely you might want to invest in one of those. Definitely link down below. As you can see, 5 gigahertz and still so far stable. In a previous run, I did run this on Prime 95 for about 15 or so minutes. The Core 2 temperature, I think, ran the highest, and it's the same right here. So it ran to about 78, 79 degrees Celsius, I believe. So not too bad. Remember, I am running the test bench outside. So that's pretty much it. And if you guys enjoyed this video, just like, favorite, subscribe, and if you have any questions, make sure to leave a comment below or hit the forums. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.